Hi guys, welcome back. Hope everyone is well and in good spirits. Hope everyone had great holiday, Christmas, New Year, and Happy New Year. By the way, before I get started, 2021 is really starting off its rocker. I'm pretty sure some of you have seen what went on Wednesday at the Capitol. I just want to start by saying, man, what in the hell is really going on with people? I mean, I know what's going on with people, a bunch of racists, and they're blaming it all on Trump. And he's partly responsible for the shit that went on. But I want you guys to, if anybody watched my video, or listened to my video when I told you about the dream I had, that something was going to happen around some type of event. Well, as I was watching all of this mayhem and these terrorists attacked the Capitol, that dream came to mind, and all I heard was the beast has been let loose. And I also heard my one of my favorite readers from YouTube. She has this saying where she says, "Plan, plot, strategize, and we bomb first." I heard her saying that. But I just want to say too, I also heard that was just a distraction. My prayers go out to the people that were defending the Capitol, actually defending, and it's sad that people of color would would have died for peacefully protesting, but yet you see these races, um, whatever you want to call them, privileged folk getting away with federal offenses. Something that people of color would have died for. There would have been a line of body bags in front of that Capitol had it been people of color. But I'm gonna drop that off and get on with my review before I get upset. This review is for Surviving the Night. I saw it on Amazon Prime. It came out 2020. It's an action thriller. Bruce Willis, um, Chad Michael Murray, Lydia Hall, Shea Buckner, Tyler John Olsen, Jessica Abrams were all in the movie. To me, the movie lacked some oomph. It had some shock value um, in it when the guy just shot the girl in the head and when he was in the store. Um, when the when Bruce Willis's wife, Jessica Abrams, she played Bruce Willis' wife. Her name was Rachel in the movie when she was shot in her home, minding her business. So it had, those two scenes for me was shock value. I don't know if it was the acting, the storyline, or the directing, but this movie wasn't good to me. And to me, this was not a Bruce Willis. He played Frank Clark, um, the father in the movie, to give you a little background on it. Chad Michael Murray was his son, and he had to come back home because something had happened. It was a lawsuit going on, or something had happened. He was actually playing a doctor in the movie, so he had to move back home because of whatever happened with the hospital that he was working at the time. So that's how that came about. But with Bruce, I guess he wanted to broaden his horizons and change it up a bit. But no, stick with the action. And it was kind of corny, I'm hearing, to see him try to play this role where you see these guys who play the cowboy roles, the head of the household like type of dude, it was kind of corny to see him in that. And I know he's getting older. He can't do action. Well, he can, but I'm just saying the role to me didn't fit Bruce Willis's style. Um, Chad Michael Murray, who played his son, his name was Rich. His acting was straight off of One Tree Hill, the show that came out in 2003. He was flaky in the movie, really soft. And I'm not downing him, men can be soft, but he was One Tree Hill acting. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And the two brothers, they were the villains in the movie. Um, Tyler John Olsen, who played Matthias, and Shay Buckner. His name was Jamie. Jamie was the badass in the movie. He was the one doing most of the bullshit, and it was a brother. It was like a brother's team. Well, I am my brother's keeper. That's the type of relationship and vibe that I got from those two. Um, Matthias was more or less the cool, calm brother, but had Jamie's back. But Jamie was the one that seemed like he was the shit starter. So and Matthias had to clean up after him. Um, the attempts that these people were doing, like when the brothers came to Bruce Willis' house with him and his wife, and then Chad Michael Murray and his family were living with them after what had happened in the beginning of the movie with the brothers being in the shootout at the convenience store. When them coming in and kidnapping them or holding them hostage or whatever, the attempts that they were doing to free themselves, or trying to cause harm to the brothers was lackluster. It was like not even giving a lot of effort. Um, Now Jan Clark, played by Lydia Hall, she's not a good actress, and that's just my opinion, and that's just like everybody has one. Her moments in the movie were lackluster as well. Her mother instincts was on point, except she didn't really think it through when um, Chad realized that someone was in the house. She jumped up to go and get her daughter, but instead of them hiding in her room or, staying out of the way of the burglars, she goes to the daughter's room, gets the daughter, and tries to creep back out of the room, only to be approached and hit by Jamie. Now, Jamie was a mean snake in the movie, and he was off his rocker because some of the shit that he was doing in that movie was unnecessary. But they were there at the house to get Matthias checked out because he had gotten shot in the shootout at the store. And how they came to Bruce Willis's house was they had went to a clinic where Chad Michael Murray, who played Rich, worked at the clinic. And when Jamie got in the clinic, the lady at the receptionist desk told him they were closed, but he overheard Rich talking to another doctor. So he decides that he's going to go outside and wait and follow Rich home, which he did. And that's how all the hostage shit came about, because he knew Rich was a doctor and he wanted Rich to save his brother. Lydia Hall, Jan Clark, who was played by Lydia Hall. She was Rich's wife. Her escapes attempts were laughable, but again, credit for the direction of this movie fell flat, and it fell onto the director's head. The movie was all over the place. Again, no real direction or wasn't thought out. What wasn't might have been well written, but it really wasn't great performances by any of the actors. And Bruce Willis is a good action actor. Um, it was like they just jumped right into the script. Okay, and here you go, y'all do y'all thing. I'm gonna just sit back and see how it turn out, type of shit. I'm gonna give you Bruce Willis so y'all be happy. People want to see it, but the movie wasn't hitting on two cent. The movie was That was some BS that they put together. This movie sucked. Um, again, Bruce Willis was not a good fit for this movie. Chad Michael Murray, who played his son, again, One Tree Hill acting. The movie was laughable, and this is not the first movie that I've seen him where his performances, Bruce Willis's performances, were lackluster performances. There was another one I've seen called Trauma Center, and I won't even get into that. But this movie, guys, if you want to see it and you like it or whatever, but it just was it wasn't it wasn't like really realistic how you see movies where the people are really fighters and they're fighting back. This was straight to DVD type of movie, if you ask me. And I hope you guys had a great Christmas. I hope your New Year came in well. And I just want to also let you guys know, do not feed into the fear, because that exactly what that was. Wednesday was like energy of fear. Do not give it your energy. Do not give it your any of your thoughts. Be safe out here. Be mindful out here, because what we saw Wednesday is probably just the tip of things. It's probably more to come. And for my people of color, stay strapped up, stay prayed up, be on the defense. And I love you guys. And before I go, I just wanted to say too, I got the best Christmas gift, and it wasn't anything materialistic or like, it was a download. And I am beginning to love myself, because that download that I got, um, it brought tears to my eyes, because I realized that for a long time that I was begging people to love me, and I was doing anything and accepting anything for that love. But now I've gotten to the point where I have the attitude that I'm no longer giving anything my energy that is not going to improve my life, help me to stay positive, and raise my vibrations. So I'm thankful you guys are here. Um, I'm going to pray for you all, and you all pray for me. I'm sending love and light to you guys, and you have been entertained by Moments in the Box. Love you guys.